higher to stand the camera up on. Anything higher? That? I need a hat. Oh, it's right here. And it's my Rottnest Island hat. Right, okay. So, I have this thing here, which is, I don't know if I ever got it on film, because it was always at this house and I haven't filmed much at this house. But I had this thing I made ages ago. Anyone that knows me who watches these videos will know, might know what I'm on about. It was this purple thing I painted it. Had like string with pegs with like a palm tree and a silhouette of a kangaroo. This was originally something from The Range. It's like a everything shop in England. I was there the other day actually buying paint for next week's video, which wants to be this week's video, but I underestimated how long it's going to take. I underestimated it. So I had to come up with an idea very, very quickly. And that's when I was like, aha, well finally, don't know where the cards are, we'll finally make that thing I've been meaning to make. You know, what's it called? I should have, you know, rehearsed what I was going to say before I made this video. I'm just trying to get all my projects done. You know what I mean? I can't get it out of my bag. It's stuck. It's like, you know, these things. I haven't looked at them. I don't know if they're all here. I just grabbed the pile of them from my art and crafts box in my living room and just brought them down to my parents' house. But, so this is them. And so I thought, what I would do, I do have some like electrical tape with me. Why electrical tape, you might ask? Why? Delilah, where? I brought down my paint pots because my other project, my Australia project, so I brought down my black electrical tape, right? I thought I'll be able to like, because I don't have anything to like back it with. Like, I did this weird pattern ages ago and then covered it because I hated it because it went a bit, you know, not perfect, and we know what I'm with, like with non-perfect things. So, so I thought we could do that today as just like a standalone, non-big project video. Watch it take like 3 days now. What day are we on today? I don't even have my Alexas here because I'm not at home. Think it's Thursday. I want this done and completed by the end of the day. So off Amazon, I should have really put this in the frame before, should have had it next to me I should say, before I started recording. I was too busy wondering how I was going to get the thing to. So I got off Amazon, delivered to my mum's house obviously, some string, and inside the string are little pegs. I love how the camera does this. Payne uploading videos from this camera. I'm going to see if there's like a computer software, because if I can find an easy way of uploading videos and it doesn't. Last night, right, my editor, because I edit my apps via Splice, might not be the best, but it's all I've ever known. I can only save like 1 or 2 clips at a time, depending how long they are, maybe 3. And then I've got to shorten them down. That's why I do so many time lapses at the moment, because my phone physically can't handle a big video. So I have to try and make this video like under an hour. So I will probably end up having to time lapse it, and I have to time lapse my videos right now because there is no other way for me to do my the way that I do them right now. Anyway, so the app last night was broken on my phone, but it worked on my iPad. And because the videos are so long, I don't really know. And so I had to download the video onto my iPad. Well, plug my, I don't know what it's called, the card reader into the bottom of my iPad to then have it in my files, but not in the camera roll. You can't just save it because it's just the files are too big and it'll take forever, or it just wouldn't happen at all. And so I then sent it to my iPhone's camera roll, and then I sent it back so it's in my iPad's camera roll to use the editing software on my iPad, because you can't download from files. You can only like use the content from your your camera roll, and then I edited it on my iPad and then sent it back to my iPhone. It took nearly 3 Criminal Minds episodes. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So I saw a good editor. I don't know if I had to pay for it. Don't know. But I tried to download it onto my Mac and it was like 9 hours. It's going to take 9 hours. So I was like, no. So I'm going to wait till I can sneak home. Not sneak from my parents, sneak from my neighbour. Sneak home and download it onto my computer there, which is a computer bought for me for streaming and YouTube. So hopefully, which I never use because I don't really stream because I've been too stressed over these videos because they take so long to edit because of that. If I can actually find a decent way of editing these videos, I might stick with YouTube. But right now, the way it is, it takes like 2 days. Like I was literally saying to my parents last night, like I went downstairs in a bit of a huff and a puff and I was like, I'm stressed. And I was like, there's these like family vloggers out there. Like these family vloggers with like 6 kids that vlog every single day and have it uploaded and have a normal life and look after their kids. Like I don't know how they do it. I want to know what software they use and how they do it. So I'm trying to make as easy videos as possible at the moment. So I thought this would be great. I'll have to time lapse me making it because my phone just won't handle a long video like that. It just won't happen because if I don't time lapse it and this video ends up being 2 hours long, I couldn't save 2 hours of footage onto my phone. How did I do it previously? I don't know. I don't know how I did it previously, but my phone's being weird these days. But yeah, hopefully I can find a way of editing, uploading, compiling my little clips together via my computer, and I won't even have to go past any of my devices like my phone, my iPad, my Mac. I won't have to even touch them, hopefully. But I will do some research. This is the paintbrush I've been using for my Australia paintings. So yeah, next clip you see will be me. I have no plan for it. Like I haven't even seen if they fit in there properly or anything. I haven't, no. So yeah, the next clip you see will be of me doing that. Oh my God, my camera's about to die. Oh, I'm gonna change the battery as well. Ta-ta! Honestly, I don't know how this turned out. It's not perfect because spoiler alert, I did stick them upside down. And I only realised this was because there's 3 sets of holes. So there's 6 holes in this thing. And you can see one at the bottom there, which is quite low down. Yeah, it's not meant to be that low down. That's meant to be the top one. You know, if you're hanging pictures from them, that would be too short, you know? But you're meant to hang it the other ways. I did it the wrong way anyway, but you'll see by the end I make it work. So what you see me doing here is, you see me on my phone. Get off, I'm probably texting me mum because everyone was at work, so I was in the living room. This is my parents' living room. You see me like sorting all like the affirmation ones and the picture ones into the ones I like, the ones I don't like, the ones I resonate with, the ones I don't resonate with. I made it my mission to make sure I used those ones I had in Australia at that time. And I held them up and took pictures of them. If you know, you know. And I had no plan for this. I hadn't even put the cards to the board to see if they were going to fit until this very moment. And I was just eyeballing it, winging it. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. So I knew I wanted it to go like picture, word, picture, word. I know what I mean. But I didn't want like the same colours everywhere. And so now I'm staring at it, not really knowing what to do. And I was like, right, yeah. So yeah, I've left space because this is where the black electrical tape will come in. When you see me gluing all these on. Yeah, I do sit there and I ponder a while. Like this is the first time I'm actually seeing them on this board. And I'm not gluing to the best because the edges, for the most part, are going to be sealed down with the tape. If you can understand what I'm going to be doing with the tape. Yes, I'm going to be like creating like a checkerboard pattern with the tape.
This was just winging it. I didn't realise when filming this that the blinds, the light was causing like stripes. I'm really sorry if that's irritating. I didn't even notice that when I was... Usually that would have annoyed me. I don't know why I just ignored that. Because that's quite annoying to look at. But, sorry. Yeah, that's irritating. Honestly, if I had just enough tape, hopefully you'll see what I mean. I had to do some like a little, but I had just enough tape. It's like it was meant to be. Can't really see what I'm doing. Yeah, that bit, there was a little bit of a gap, and so I tried to just, that's my concentration tongue. And then we go up that way. So you see me cut off some from the back, because I left a bit there. See, just, it was perfect. So I get those big bits from the back, and then I put them like that, and it just turned out perfectly. It really did. There you see me looking for a little screwdriver to poke the holes back through, and it was round about here where I realised that it was upside down, and I was like, oh, that's not very good. And so you just see me threading the string through. The string and the pegs came together from Amazon. Yeah, I didn't tie that tight enough. I do end up redoing it, because the middle one I do quite tight. I don't know if you could tell the difference, but that middle one's tight. So yeah, there you see me redoing the first one again. Didn't make much of a difference, but kind of did. And yet that's when I realised that it was upside down. I was like, oh well, too late now. So I had to wing it. So I decided what I was doing was cutting some of the words. I don't know if you can see, you'll have to zoom in, and putting the words on the bottom, because that was really the only thing that was going to fit. So I pegged them on like so, in like a white, grey, white order. Forgot what they say. It's like courage and freedom, things like that. And then I choose my favourite pictures, the pictures I want to use. I just try to make ones that are aesthetically pleasing. I do explain it in the outro. But I didn't really have a plan. I just vibed. I don't really like that phrase, because it's, not very descriptive. But I did just vibe, really. And then I put it in its frame, and it was all done. I'm quite proud of that, to be honest with you. I don't know about you. Not really good with holding this handheld. Oh, but I finished it. I have actually. So it looks like this. It's so old, this frame, that there's none of the little, the bendy things that fold down. There's one on the back, so I'm going to have to get some duct tape or something. But I'm not going to do it because I want to put a title up here. Show it to the camera, Alex. I want to put a title up here because I put it upside down. It's upside down. But I only realised once I'd stuck the back on. Which is fun. That was a fun realisation. But I made it work. I just cut some of the little words. Oh, can't see. And pegged them down there, which worked. But now up here looks a bit empty, so I might put like a title just as like one day or my life, something like that. But they don't really have much meaning, these pictures. I just did it for aesthetics. Some of them do. Like I'd love to learn to drive one day. Ride a bike. I can't ride a bike, so maybe that should come first. Baby steps, you know what I mean. I don't know. Balloons. She look happy. Writing on a rock. I just hope one day that my life is so free that, I should say my mind would let me be so free that I just have no worries in the world, and I can just sit on a rock in a little fedora and write. That's what that looked like, a little hut from the Maldives. I liked that little mountain. I like to see the mountain as more of a, what's the word? Not a physical mountain, like a theoretical mountain of the climb I'm making to get better, because my mental health is sliding like what are they called? The thing from the Simpsons movie where they're like, they shout the words and then the snow hit. That's what my mental health feels like. Forgot the name of it, but that's what it feels like. On the background, I've got like a city skyline type of ordeal. I've got one of those vans that I really want. My parents want one of those vans too, but like,
Like, right. And then, I don't know, some woman. I tried to do ones without faces on, like, because some of them had just, like, full-on people. I was like, I don't feel comfortable having random people on my wall or wherever I'm going to put this. I'm not really too sure. You know what I mean? I'm going to have to be quick because my battery's dying. But I do like it. I'm going to put a title there, though. I probably won't film that, though, but... because I don't know when I'm going to get that done. Because I'm bored now. I'm bored of doing that. I've got other things to do. I've got my Australia pictures to finish. In some of the Australia things, there'll be this on, like, before I'd started doing any of this, because it was filmed prior to today, because I've been working on it for a few weeks. So, yeah, I like it. 10 out of 10. Because I'm trying to be optimistic, you know what I mean?